Hey, lovelies. So it is February 12th, and I am back for another Wobble reading. Been away for a few days from doing these readings. It's been a big time. It's been a heartful, heart-heavy time. Kind of holding some grief for our friend who passed away. Our friend Johnny, who passed away a week and a half ago, quite suddenly. But also it's not just heart heavy, it's heart full, because, Johnny was a beautiful human and his life was so beautiful. And so many people who loved him, and so it's like everything, that our hearts get touched, and can be broken. And also there's so much love and so much richness in that truth, right? It made me want to come back today and do a Wobble reading about this thing I've been thinking of a lot, the way in which the Wobble reading allows us to hold the contradictions of a human life and allows us to find a sense of safety and stability even amidst uncertainty. We're certainly living in uncertain times. That's kind of a paradox, but we are. There's the only thing that's certain right now is that things feel really uncertain. And losing our friend Johnny, brings that general truth into sharp focus. But isn't that where we are right now? Certainly in the United States and all over the world, where there's a lot of heartbreak and a lot of worry and a lot of concern, a lot of anxiety. And yet, I think even so, that recognition that we humans are kind of built for this. We're built to be able to hold contradiction and uncertainty. We're built to be able to withstand broken hearts, and not just to withstand them, like to endure them, but to deepen through adversity and confusion and heartbreak. Those experiences and emotions help us find our depth, help us find the bedrock of the human heart. So tonight's Wobble, I kind of dedicate to first kind of understanding what the heartbreak or turbulence or wobble or anxiety is in this moment for me, for all of us. As always, I'm reading through my own experience. I'm reading through myself and my experiences are a lens, but I'm also reading for you, for all of us. So if these words land for you, that's great. If they don't, they don't. Maybe next time, my words will land. So first two cards in the Wobble reading are to kind of capture the ends, the ends of the rope, of the teeter-totter, of the seesaw, of the wobbliness, to capture what feels achy or heartbreaky or anxious or uncertain or whatever, what's in play right now. And then I've been thinking about the third card that I pull. So those are the first two cards that get at what's wobbly, what's achy, what's pointed or spiky right now. The first two cards get that. The third card I've been considering like the really good question card, like how we take that wobbliness and we don't try to fix it or transform it. We just try to feel it. Take that into a really good question. Tonight, I want to think about that third card as finding the safety, the container, the spaciousness, but really feeling safe and anchored and supported, even with the wobble. I don't know if that quite makes sense. We're just going to go for it. We're just going to pull the cards. I'm working with the Inkwitch Tarot, which is a very sweet deck. These are the backs. I love the palette. It's a very gentle deck, a good deck for working with wobbliness. Okay, so first two cards are to kind of get at what is achy or wobbly or anxiousy, or just what needs to be held right now. Oops, one card just jumped, and it is the Seven of Pentacles. And I'm just pull the second card, and it is the Five of Wands. Okay. Ooh, interesting depiction of these two cards. So the Seven of Pentacles, you know, this is the card of patience. This is the card of, yeah, you know, of things in progress and waiting, making our way through. Things aren't complete yet. Things aren't finished yet. You know, this is the card that is often in the Waite-Smith imagery is the guy leaning on the hoe by his flourishing pentacle plant. Then there's a question of harvest. And, you know, I talked about the sevens in my video yesterday in terms of the Seven of Swords, that sevens are like the cards of beholding and contemplation, and sort of that Sabbath card, like here we are on the other side, looking at the big picture, contemplating, beholding what's here with a sense of expansion and possibility, and also expectation. And I think with this, you know, the sense of waiting, of a kind of patience. And we don't know how things will turn out. We don't know if everything we've put into place, all the needle point that we've done, all the ways we've worked in the world, we don't know how that's going to turn out, and if things will be complete, and if they will be beautiful. We don't know. And then the Five of Wands, I don't know that I understand this depiction of it. I think of the Five of Wands so much as a card of striving and competition, of what it is for my energy to meet the energy of others, and that kind of what can be robust, kind of energetic rivalry in a way where it's like when you're, you know, all the big kids are playing together and we're like, you know, like everybody's like a jam session. But it can also feel just conflictual and like, why can't we work together? In this sense, I think of these birds all flying, not in formation, a kind of picture of energy, but it's not coming together into community. And so these two together kind of conveying a sense of a striving and an energy which may not pan out, may not produce clarity or beauty or meaning, may just be a lot of wings flapping, right? A lot of wings flapping and nothing achieved, right? So are we just flapping our wings? Are we just waiting without purpose or power? How do we affect the world? How do we bring our fire, that fire of the wands? How do we bring our resources, our bodies, our strength, our physical presence? How do we bring that to bear on the world in a way that is effective, in a way that brings us flourishing and joy and happiness, and this kind of open-ended, like, where will it all go? How will it all unfold? An anxious expectation about the future, and a sense perhaps of not having great power to make the world turn out the way we hope it will. So I'm going to pull the third card, and my general question here is, okay, if that uneasiness of expectation, and I'm putting my energy forth, I have put my energy forth, am I just flapping my wings? Am I just flapping my mouth? Is anything happening in my control? How does this third card help me find my stability and safety and some container for that anxiety? And my third card is the Three of Pentacles. And this pointing to community, to finding the hive, to finding community, to feeling not so alone, to trusting in those around me. You know, not just being in my own little cell, but trusting that there is, in fact, this shared endeavor. Where is my hive right now? Where is my tribe right now? Can I trust in the support of my community? That's the invitation of today's Wobble spread. Can I trust in the support of my community? Without that trust, it may just feel like I'm flapping my wings, like I'm just sitting alone trying to complete this work. But if I can trust in community, maybe it will all come into focus. Maybe I will find the honey of my labors. Okay, that's what I got for today. Blessings, guys. I hope you're doing okay. And I really thank you for your practice and for being here. Toodles.